Yes, people, welcome back to the Brewery Golf channel. And as you can see by the title and thumbnail, today we're going to go through the bag for 2024. Hell of a lot of changes from last year, and we'll also head to the range to hit the sticks to see how far they go. So without further ado, let's go through the bag. We're going to make our way up the bag, starting with the wedges, which ironically is where there isn't any changes. So I'll flash them up on the screen, but still the same mill grind 3, 54 and 58 degree. Again, especially with the wedges, it's probably the weakest part of my game. Absolutely zero need to be switching up in that department. Right, and after those, we've got the Cleveland RTX 4 gap wedge, 50 degree. I've got it in the rust type of effect. I just quite liked it, actually. I'm very much an aesthetic golfer, which is partly why, especially at the start, I was switching between clubs like no one's business. I'm like a magpie, I just like to dabble. Unfortunately, that is largely driven by marketing and how the clubs actually look. So I'm not afraid to admit it. Anyway, and next up, we've got the pitching wedge. And this is probably the best time to announce to you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, you will already know that I am officially a Tacomo ambassador. It's huge. It's huge for the channel. It's huge for me. So shout out to Tacomo. They've hooked me up, so I am gaming Tacomo irons. So from pitching wedge to 5 iron, I've got the Tacomo 201 forged irons. So they've got a whole range depending on ability and what you feel is the best fit for you. So I've gone for almost a like-for-like swap from my Mizuno JPX 921 forged irons. These are very, very similar in terms of how they feel and actually how they play. I've gamed them a few times now and they feel so good. One thing I didn't want to compromise was the feel, and if anyone out there has played Mizuno forged irons, you will know they just feel like absolute butter. So yeah, shout out to Tacomo. These are unbelievable. Across the bag, they're about 1 degree more loft, so in theory the club shouldn't go quite as far, but I've played them enough now. I definitely haven't lost yardage, which is great. But yeah, they're absolute business. So yeah, shout out to Tacomo. Up next, we've got the hybrid, which is new to the bag, but not necessarily new to me. It was actually the first 4 hybrid I ever gained. It's the TaylorMade M4 Rescue, and it was the first hybrid I ever had, but it was a regular shaft. I've now got it in a stiff, because bogey golf, believe it or not, gains a little bit of swing speed. So yeah, the less whippy, the better for the time being. Definitely not extra stiff, but a stiff shaft is what I've all gone for. And this is where it gets exciting. So you may have heard of Tacomo irons, but you may not have heard of Tacomo woods. So the Ignis fairway range is out and it looks the absolute dogs, you know what. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I love a blacked out aesthetic. It's just absolutely stunning. Matte black crown, carbon fiber. Like I said, I'm such an aesthetic golfer. I'll be honest, I like my golf bag to look a certain way, and these just fit the bill to a T. And I've hit them only at the range so far, but I've hit them. I have absolutely zero problems with how they're going to game. I just need to get better at swinging woods. You guys haven't seen me hit woods very much on this channel, and that's with good reason. It's just the swing isn't or wasn't quite there before, but this season, the spring, summer, the woods will be out in force, let me tell you. So I've got it in the 5 and the 3 wood. However, I think I'll only game one of them. I'll only put one of them in the bag. There might be a bit of yardage difference, but I think at my level, it's all about confidence and striking. And I think the extra loft in the 5 wood for the sake of what, 5-10 yards, it's probably not worth it. But anyway, I've got it in the 3 wood as well, just as stunning. Find me someone who doesn't think the Tacomo woods look absolutely stunning. And then this is the biggest surprise, or maybe not a surprise, in the bag. Those of you who watched my driver review, my high handicap driver review, where I went and tested all last year's drivers out, see if forgiveness is a thing, which one feels best in the hands of a high handicapper. You guys will know that a certain club stood out a mile and I just couldn't miss a fairway with, and that was the Strixon ZX5 Mark II. It's in the bag. I couldn't resist. I've actually got the same shaft in all the woods and the driver, and that's the Hazardous Smoke Red, medium spin shaft, so hopefully help me keep it in play, which is the main thing. But I think it was quite important for me to get the same shaft, especially across my woods, just so there's a little bit of consistency in how the club feels when I'm swinging it. That's the rationale anyway. And then the putter, it's been in the bag for a while now, so no surprises here, but it's the it's the Spader. It's the Spader. It's the TaylorMade Spider GT. Almost like a semi-mallet, I like to think. I would love nothing more than to be a blade putter, but I've just been so much better since I swapped to this. So yeah, I am a mallet putter for the foreseeable future. And yeah, shout out to this Spider GT. My putting is still really inconsistent, but I've played some rounds now where she's been on fire and it saved me. So yeah, TaylorMade Spider GT, and that is the clubs. I'm not going to bore you to death by going through what I use in terms of accessories. So yeah, let's hop over to the driving range and see how far these things go. It is a top tracer driving range, so not quite as accurate as Trackman in terms of numbers, but today we're going to take the carry distance and also the total rollout. Right guys, we start off with the lob wedge, 58 degree. I'm going to guess somewhere like 85, 90 yards if I had to guess the carry distance here. That's a lovely start, little baby draw in there. Yep, 82 yards carry and 82 yards total. Right then, next up we've got the sand wedge, our 100 yard club. Let's see if we can carry it 100 yards. Overdrawn that one a little bit. But would you believe it? Ooh, 102. 102 yards for the sand wedge. Right, next up, here we go. 50 degree gap wedge. Should go about 110 yards. Give or take. Let's put a good strike on it. Oh, it's lovely drawing back in as well with the wind. Ooh, a bit further than anticipated. 118 carry, 118 total. Big old hit, big old hit. Right, next up, pitching wedge. We're onto the Tacomo irons now, people. First of the lot. Let's see if we can find the centre here. Oh, that was pured. Such a nice strike. Oh, not quite 30. 128 carry, 129 total. Next up, 9 iron. Pulled that one left as well, but we'll count it. Anything today that is struck off the centre of the club face, so not thin, not fat, not topped, obviously, is the score, is the yardage that we're going to count for today. So for example, I pulled that one left, but it's a good strike. 142 carry, 142 total, which is actually a really good number for my 9 iron. Right then, next up, the 8 iron. With 8 iron, I like to see 150 something on the board, so 9 iron upwards, like a 10-yard incremental jump is what we're aiming for here. 8 iron in hand. Oh my god, I love that swing so much. Definitely from the inside, which is what I've been grinding so hard. Baby draw. And that was big. I said I wanted 150 something. 162 carry, 165 total. I could just tell that was crunch. From the inside, attacking the ball, munched. Right, 7 iron up next. If the 8 iron went 162 carry, I'm expecting big things from this. Come on. That was an absolute peach as well. So nice. Oh, we like to see that. That 7 iron went 172 yards carry and it rolled out to 175. We like to see it. tough act to follow. That 7-iron is just about as good as I can strike a golf ball, so. Wow. You feel that last one was big? That was crunched. Oh my goodness. 192 yards carry, 199 yards total. Okay. Okay. That's an insane number. There's a golfer in there, people. Next up, 5-iron. How do you follow a 6-iron that's absolutely smoked? Just like that. Oh my god. 2 consecutive golf balls, 6-iron and 5-iron. That 5-iron carried 206 yards and rolled out to 215. Today's numbers, I'm absolutely blown away by. If I can just dial in this swing change from the inside, little baby draw, hit through the ball, I think we can do some damage next season. So what was previously my 200-yard club was my 4 hybrid. But my 5-iron just carried 206, so all of a sudden I'm expecting big things from this. I mean, not quite flighted like I'd want it to be, but that is a bomb. I mean, to say it was a stinger, that carried 220 yards and rolled out to 241. All right. Okay, right. People, I think we may have gained some yardage. Right, next up are the Tacomo woods. So we've got a 5-wood and a 3-wood. But we're hitting them off the deck. I mean, I was so off balance, but that's a monster. Absolute monster. Oh, we love that. 232 carry and rolled out to 252. That was a monster. Right, up next we've got the 3-wood. Tough act to follow there, but let's see if we can find the centre here. That was so good. Not much difference, to be honest. I mean, that carried 230 and rolled out to 249. So not much in it. A little bit tougher to launch. So I think I'm going to stick with the 5-wood in the bag for now. But these are beasts. The moment you've all been waiting for. The big stick, the driver. How far does bogey golf hit the big dog? The wait is over. Let's find out. I'm as eager to find out as you are, believe it or not. Come on, Dennis. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, we love that. We love to see that. 254 carry, 268 total. I mean, yeah, I wasn't expecting much more than that. Pretty standard drive for me on course as well, so no complaints from me. And with that, the video is a wrap. Thank you guys so much for watching. Even just a fraction of this translates to on course, and if I've gained yardage, excellent, but the ball striking is on the up. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace.